Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the latest leaks and everything we know about Jane Doe in Zenless Zone Zero. If you're hyped about new characters and love keeping up with the latest game updates, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more content. Let's jump right into it. Jane Doe is a dark-haired woman with mouse-like ears and striking green eyes. Eagle-eyed fans might notice that we've seen Jane Doe before. She briefly appeared in the game's launch trailer at around the 1 minute and 27-second mark. Her presence there adds an extra layer of mystery to her character. While Jane is seen alongside NEP's members in the trailer, her reveal lists her as faction unknown. Pretty fitting for someone with her name, don't you think? What we do know is that Jane Doe will be voiced by Kelsey Jaffer, who voices Yao Yao in Genshin Impact. In a brief vocal teaser, Jane says,
"I'm not as mysterious as you make me out to be. I've just picked up all sorts of part-time jobs here and there. But I've got this feeling that there's something about you, something you have that draws me in. And that's why I really enjoy talking to you."
Honestly, this only makes me more curious about her true intentions. Will she reveal herself as an undercover officer, a defector, or could she be the first member of a brand new faction? Regardless, as a banner leading character, it's fair to assume Jane Doe will be towards the top of our ZZZ tier list. Jane's banner might release on August 4, 2024 and end on August 25, 2024. Jane will be the S rank, Seth and Corin will be the featured A rank. So Jane will be part of the Phase 2 for the Update 1.1 banner. Leaks suggest Jane Doe will be a physical and anomaly character. Her abilities involve accumulating special attacks to enter a fanatic state, enhancing her damage output. Her normal attacks deal damage up to 6 times, and in fanatic mode, they become even more devastating. Jane's special attack involves a series of kicks, and her chain attack deals area damage while triggering her fanatic mode. When the team's decibel meter maxes out, her ultimate move unleashes massive damage and enters fanatic mode again. What stood out for me in Jane's kit is her extra dodge charge. Looks like she's all about the dodge attacks to build up physical anomaly in the frenzy state. Then you try to get a chain assist back to her for her back into frenzy, or you cast her ultimate. Her extra dodge is really a unique feature, and she can dodge through enemies. She has a really interesting kit, and none of the other characters can do a double dodge except her. Her core passive is when Jane's attack hits an enemy, it will fall into the bite state, which lasts for 10 seconds. When any character in the team triggers their power attack and applies the cower effect to the enemy in the bite state, the duration of the cower effect is increased by 5 seconds, and the power attack damage has a chance to trigger a critical hit, with a basic critical hit rate of 15% and a critical hit damage of 75%. So basically, her core passive increases her critical hit and critical hit damage, and raising her abnormality mastery will increase her critical hit rate even more. Our other passive is triggered if she is paired or in a team with other abnormality characters, or characters as the same faction as hers, but she's the first one in her faction, I think, so that will be hard to trigger. But the first one, the abnormality characters, is pretty easy to trigger. Jane's physical abnormality accumulation efficiency is increased by 20%. And then when the enemy is already in an abnormal attribute state, Jane's damage is increased by 15%. And the accumulated physical abnormality accumulation value is increased by another 15%. So it's really good to pair with other abnormality characters. As for her Mindscape Cinema criminal consultant, when entering the frenzy state, Jane will gain an additional use of a normal attack. In the frenzy state, each point of Jane's abnormality mastery will increase the damage she causes by an additional 0.1 up to a maximum of 30%. C2 will trigger a power attack when the enemy is debuffed, and then 50% of its defense will be ignored. When the special attack triggers a critical hit, the critical damage will be increased by 50%. C3 and C5 are the same, they just increase everything by 2 levels each. C4 is when a character in the team triggers a special attack. or disorder, the attribute abnormality accumulation efficiency of the entire team increases by 25%, which is really good. Benefits the whole team and also increases the damage, and it lasts for 10 more seconds. And lastly, your C6, when she is in a frenzy state, Jane's critical hit rate increases by 20% and critical hit damage increases by 40%. And when any character in the team applies a special hit to the enemy, Jane will directly enter the frenzy state and also restore frenzy flow to its max. When a special hit damage triggers a critical hit, any additional attack will be launched on the target, causing physical damage equivalent to Jane's 1,600% abnormal mastery. It's a really good damage buff there. For team comps, Jane might pair well with characters like Grace, which contributes to assault through basic attacks. A team of Anomaly plus support could be a winning combo like Grace, Jane, and Rena. And don't forget, Seth is releasing in Jane's banner and might be essential for other Anomaly characters. But I don't think Seth is better than Rena. So perfect team would be Jane, Grace, and Rena. That's all for today's video. If you're excited as I am about Jane Doe, hit that like button, subscribe for more Zenless Zero content, and leave a comment with your thoughts on Jane Doe. Are you saving up your pulse for her? Let's discuss. Until next time, happy gaming.